Hey guys, project 2 is getting this thing to run. Bogs down when you pull on the throttle. So we're going to check a couple things. So let me show you what it's doing. I've only used it about 4 times and I didn't adjust it when I got it, so that's probably the problem. It just needs an adjustment. I'm hoping it's not a name brand. It's probably a China piece of work. It worked great the first couple times, and then last night I pulled it out, didn't do nothing. So let me get it primed. Choke it. Let it warm up and I'll show you what it's doing. When you pull on a throttle, it just bogs down and it'll stop spinning. Now watch. See my trigger? It's fine, but I'm barely pulling it. And then I'll squeeze it to get full speed and I'll bog down. So let's go over to the bench and take a look at it. A fan blowing out the window. I got the garage door open and I have my back garage door open. I got plenty of ventilation in here. And take off and check your air filter. Air filter spotless. A little bit of fuel or oil in here. Wipe that out. I'll go ahead and disconnect the spark plug right now, and then I'm going to get this cover off. Mine's got 2 Allen keys. Yours might have Torx. Cleaned up a little. Can't find my tools. I use my handy bike tools that came with my Heyoki Cheetah electric bike. And if you want to see about that thing, check out my channel. While I'm at it, you do me a favor and just hit the subscribe bell or even a like. Anything would help push the algorithm. I'm doing my best to bring y'all things I think you might want to see. So the help and encouragement, I really appreciate it. It goes a long way in my world. I get a lot of my info off of YouTube, so I'm just trying to give back. So do me a favor and smash that like down there. Pull the spark plug cap. I got another screw down there holding it. Good idea to place them somewhere where you can find them. So I went ahead and put them in the air filter. By the way, the best earmuffs you can get, Bose noise canceling. So if you're going to protect your ears, you might as well be listening to something. Noise canceling, they work great on the mower and the weed eater. And you get to listen to some tunes. We're going to check the exhaust first. That's the exhaust. So we're going to get into here. Figure out what's holding it on and take it off. A lot of times you'll have a screen in here and the screen could get plugged up. I don't see any screen in it. And there's the exhaust gasket. Looks fine. If you're having the bogging down problem, pull your exhaust and look inside somewhere. Some of these come apart and you'll see a metal mesh screen. If you have that and it's clogged with carbon, you could burn it off, put it in a clamp and brush it with a steel brush or a small wire brush. Clean it off and then it's gonna work. That'll solve your bogging down, but it doesn't look like that's my problem, and I didn't think it was since it was so new. My carburetor is probably out of adjustment, I'm assuming. This is not my forte. You know, I dabble with it, but I'm not a professional. I'm just trying to share a little bit of knowledge I have. I like to tinker with stuff myself before I ask for help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to crank this with the exhaust off. Just don't touch this stuff while it's running. It'll get hot. Don't do this inside. I have my garage door open, my fan blowing out, but take this outside. Do not run your engines indoors. Seemed to fire right up though. Pretty loud. Should have put my headphones on. There's no way to get into this. I got part numbers here, but if I put this on, it bogs down, then I know what my problem is. Easy to just put the bolts through everything, through your gasket, and then you can line it all up easily. Tell you what, guys, I need this thing working. So if it is the muffler, I'm gonna have to use it without the muffler. It is what it is. I just have to put on my noise canceling headphones and let the neighbors hear me work. It's definitely the muffler. That sucks. I've used this thing maybe 4 times. Oh, that sucks. I need to use this weed eater, so I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to drill down through the exhaust port like so and see if I can get more flow through it first. I'm going to have to get a new muffler anyway, so at least that way I can put this back on and kind of... Well, that didn't work. Don't think that worked very well. So when you put the shield over, it's going to block the hole, but it's going to allow the shield to get hot, so be careful if you try this. me try this unrecommended step. Turn the fan back around. Hope it's not hitting in the microphone. It's hot in here. Found my Allen keys by the way, but this is easier than digging through there right now since I know which one it is. Got a bunch of holes in this muffler now. It's just going to be nice and loud if it doesn't bog down. And I got to get a new muffler for it, I guess. I'll try to find one that I can take apart and clean the spark arrestor. Let's see what she does. BS. More holes. Should have done that in the first place. You can see down in there, there's a hole drilled in the center plate, but it didn't come all the way through. Tried to. So that might let more exhaust through into the other chamber until I can get a new muffler so I can use it today. I need to use, I'm stressing, I would not normally do this, but I need to use this machine today and I don't want to run it without something over that exhaust. So I'm not afraid to try to make stuff work. I do not recommend doing that, especially for a permanent repair. That one went all the way through. What are you going to do? Go ahead and pop it on, see if it works. This will be the last attempt. If I was a smart man, I would wait for a new muffler anyway, but I'm not. I also like tinkering, and in a pinch, this may allow me to get my work done today. If not, plenty of other jobs to do. See what happens. Turn it on, got the fan going, got the doors open. Success. Think I'll be able to use it. Put the cover back on, put it under load, see what happens. This feeds around the carb. Let's make sure it fires up again. Let's go try it out.